is Evette Rose, author and founder of Metaphysical Anatomy, which is a book of 679 medical ailments where I explain the hidden emotional stress that's hidden in the emotional body that we all share universally. And welcome also to today's new moon talk and also healing guided meditation. Now, I love this new moon because this vibe is bringing in such a powerful influence of awareness, right? That we need now here to have more of awareness of our relationship with ourselves and our physical body, right? So much of my work and my research is based on this very concept of the emotional body and also how we store emotions and emotional memories in the physical body and not just in our brain. Hence why I wrote this book over 10 years. Yes, it took me 10 years to write it and I'm still writing it. So that's where I also explain where we hold the certain emotional stress in the body parts, and that's why I love this new moon, right? Because this new moon is bringing in your full focus to exactly that. Old and deep memories that are now being stored in your body. Only this time, the new moon's vibe is now triggering quite a lot of emotions that have been hidden and suppressed there. So, during this time, you might start to feel more anxious than usual. Right, so also overly emotional, perhaps super sensitive to your environment as well and people. You might also feel physically like oversensitivity to stimulation as well. You might get aches and pains, nitty gritty little irritations, but more so rather than in the past. So you might feel the shift, you'll feel the difference. Now, this is also what I, for example, would call a knee-jerk reaction day, right? So we can also overreact and then sit with unnecessary consequences as a result of it. So you might feel a really strong urge as well also to suddenly just wanting to start fixing things in your life, right? Especially things that's been weighing you down, things that's been bugging you, because this new moon is finally now being successful in bringing your attention to your body and also what needs to shift for you. For example, health-wise, lifestyle-wise, your habits, because you've been now challenged with either physical or emotional discomfort to the point where you probably now have had enough of dealing with the symptoms of it. And rather now, you want to start to even get more into the root causes of it. You'll feel like you want to start investigating what is it that's really going on. Because you'll feel that what you've been doing, what you've been trying to do, the way that you've been coping is not coping anymore. Now you feel like you're just surviving and you're tired of it. You want to thrive again. You want to start to breathe more and just live, right? So the vibe of this new moon is also calling you to embrace gentleness, by bringing more calmness into your life and also to express more self-compassion towards yourself and not just other people, but towards yourself, right? It's always easier to show that patience and that understanding for others than what it is to show towards ourselves, right? So we can also sometimes be very unforgiving. So it's almost like any self-punishing cycles that are now being brought to the forefront with this vibe, right? And the intention for that is for you now to start to shift and to heal the reasons behind your negative behavior towards yourself. So this vibe can bring up issues, say for example now with your arms, especially your forearms, and also your calves and ankles and your thyroid. So if your thyroid has been hurting and throbbing and you feel your emotions almost like they're being thrown inside of a tumble dryer, then know that it is because of this vibe that's coming in. And it's trying to get your attention to look at deep grief that you've been holding in these parts of your physical body, right? Of the emotional body. Because the grief that is now being triggered, it's showing you the unresolved wounds from the past that is now standing between you and your relationship with yourself. And the sadness, right? The sadness could also be triggered because it's showing you what you don't resonate with anymore in your life. However, subconsciously you are still holding on to certain people or circumstances that are now just causing you pain and unnecessary distress. Now, I say unnecessary distress because if you really fine-tune your ability to listen to your intuition, right, to listen to your gut, then you would give yourself permission to break away from these unhealthy circumstances that do not complement your quality of life. Because, ultimately, we're all looking at ways to improve our quality of life. And this also does not just come through the intention and manifestations, but it also comes through conscious choice, right? And also conscious awareness as well of what no longer serves you anymore, right? And also your emotional and physical and spiritual aspects of your life, right? All these aspects contribute to your quality of life. And these parts and these specific points are now feeling very challenged. But only to show you where attention is needed. So if you're struggling with also negative repetitive thoughts, then I would highly recommend that you go through my video on YouTube, How to Heal a Negative Thought. And you can find it by just going directly straight to evettevideos.com. And also, I would highly recommend, how to go through the video as well, or the talk, about how to manage and stop anxiety attacks, because this new moon can actually be a little bit of a culprit in triggering high levels of anxiety. So if you're feeling a strong need for freedom, then this vibe is speaking very deeply to you, because this need for freedom is showing you that you've now outgrown your life, right? There's many aspects now that you have outgrown. So observe by becoming aware and listen to how your body is reacting when you are among, certain people, or you find yourself in certain circumstances. Because this new moon now is calling you into action to start creating change. It's all about newness. That's even why it's called the new moon, right? So, and also changes that will improve your relationship with your body and also help you to start to listen to it. So when you are ready, let's start the healing meditation, right? So because here we will focus on your relationship with your body and also releasing anxiety. Having said all of that, let's take a nice deep breath to start with. Take a nice deep breath with me. And exhale. And when you are ready, I invite you to sit down comfortably, or you can lie down, whichever way is comfortable for you. You can keep your eyes open or you can close them. I normally, when I go through a meditation, I like to keep my eyes closed because it really keeps my focus with me. It brings me back to the present moment. And now, I invite you now to feel, see, sense, or hear a beautiful waterfall or light flowing from your head, down your arms, your spine, your upper body, down your legs, out your feet, down, 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 into the earth, soothing you. Creating relaxation. And also allowing that beautiful light to flow through every single cell in your body. Releasing stress from other people that you took on that no longer belongs to you. Allowing that beautiful light to just flow through every muscle in your body, releasing rigidity and tension. You no longer need it. Just releasing it now, letting it go, knowing and understanding that there's no purpose for it right now. Feeling your body like a twisted towel that's just becoming looser and looser and looser. Unwinding, unwinding, releasing, and expanding. And when you're ready, I invite you now to become aware of where in your body you feel or sense anxiety. Become aware of where could the starting point of it be inside of your body. Becoming aware of your emotional body. When you have it, I invite you now to imagine that there's like a light, a ball of light around the area or the areas where you feel the anxiety. And give that ball of light a color even. And allowing this ball of light where the anxiety is, allowing that light to represent the anxiety. And allowing this light to grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Allow it to blow up as much as it needs to. Allow it now to expand and expand until it's almost bigger than you, bigger than the universe, until it just pops, releasing the anxiety, allowing it to be released out into the universe to fulfill a purpose elsewhere, and also to be transformed into new positive energy. Releasing, resolving and dissolving, feeling that beautiful new light flowing through your body, through every single cell in your body. Bringing healing and release. And now, let's also release the influence of the collective consciousness, everyone else who's sharing anxiety, and releasing and healing aspects of that that's influencing you. I invite you now to allow a new light to start to flow over you. From your head, down your spine, your arms, your abdomen, your lower back, down your legs, out your feet. And allowing that light to almost like just absorb and resolve and dissolve aspects of the collective consciousness of anxiety to be released from you. And you can even acknowledge the difference. You can do this affirmation. I acknowledge the difference between my identity and anxiety held in the collective consciousness. And you can also affirm to yourself or just listen to my voice. I call my power back from the anxiety. I call my state of calmness back from anxiety. I call my identity back from the anxiety. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath and exhale. Allowing your body, your emotional body to integrate that. And we're going to move on to a new step. I invite you now to pretend that you can feel, see, sense, or hear yourself standing in front of yourself, like a copy of you is standing in front of you. And we're going to start to ignite your self-love, loving and appreciating your physical body. When you are ready, I invite you now to let go of this image that you feel, see, sense, or hear of yourself. And I invite you now to think of something that you have a positive association with, and something that you love, absolutely, deeply, unconditionally love. It can be an object, it can be a person, it can be a pet, it can be a vacation place, it can be anything that you absolutely, deeply love. I'm going to give you a few seconds, and if I start and you don't have something or someone yet, that you can just press the pause button until you find someone, and then come back to me. And when you're ready, I invite you to feel, see, sense, or hear this person or object or place in front of you. And when you have it, I invite you now to almost like pretend that you're sending love to this person or object or place, whatever it is. Almost feel like this beam of light, this energy is coming from your heart towards this person, object, place. Feel the love, feel the appreciation for it. Sending that beautiful love outward. Sending it and projecting it. And once you have that beautiful warm feeling, I invite you now to move the person, object, or place out of the way and put a mirror in their place. And feel, see, sense, or hear that beam of love and that light bouncing off of the mirror back to you. Giving that love to yourself. And allowing a beautiful light now to start to flow over you, holding also that beautiful love that you projected. That love is now this light that's now coming over you like a beam of light. And we'll be doing affirmations. And all that you have to do is listen to my voice. I call my power back from the times when I judged myself. I call my power back from the times when I doubted myself. I call my power back from the times when I rejected myself. I call my power back from the times when I neglected myself. I call my power back from the times when I allowed people's opinions to control me. I call my freedom of choice back. I call my freedom back. Just allowing your body to take that in, to integrate that. And also allowing now yourself to move to the next step, where we will be resetting the nervous system and releasing any last little bit of fears or anxiety or tension or stress in the emotional body. And we'll be doing a breathing exercise, taking you into the alpha brainwave state, which resets the nervous system. And you'll be breathing in your mouth, out your nose. And we'll be breathing 10 times. I'll talk you through it step by step. And closer to the end, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. And I will guide you when. Now let's take a nice deep breath in the mouth and out the nose. In the mouth and out the nose. In the mouth, 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 out the nose. We're going to start to pick up the pace. In the mouth, out the nose. Deep breaths. In the mouth, out the nose. In the mouth, out the nose. Last deep breath in the mouth, and hold. Hold it as long as you can. And by now you feel a little bit dizzy. Perfect. You are exactly where you need to be. Allowing yourself just to drop into that dizziness. Your body is completely resetting itself. Allow it, let it be. And only exhale out the nose once you cannot hold your breath any longer. And as you're still feeling maybe a little bit dizzy, just allowing a beautiful light to flow over you from head to toe. resolving and dissolving any and all residues of stress, just shaking it off, releasing, let it go. Let it go and let it be. Ready, you can start to wiggle your hands, your fingers, and your toes, feeling the surface beneath your body, feeling the physical body. Ready, you can also pretend, feel, and sense yourself where your feet are just growing roots down, 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 into the earth, anchoring you back into the earth. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and give yourself a nice stretch. And welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, be the light that you are.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy Volume 1 on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And here I also talk about the psychosomatic root causes of these ailments, and I'm spoiling you because I'm even adding key points for you to start asking important questions to start improving your quality of life and call your power back from your mind, your body, and your past as well. And also remember to follow me on Instagram, Evette Rose with the digit 1, and also on Facebook in Metaphysical Anatomy. Until next time, bye guys.